He's
Today, I would like to talk to you about the decline of the honeybee population. According to the U.S. National Agricultural Statistics, the honeybee population has decreased from 6 million beehives in 1947 to 2.4 million beehives in 2008, a 60% reduction. In my speech today, I will inform you of the major threats, the future impacts, and how we can help save the bees. First, I will discuss our major threats. According to the Great Pollinator Project, habitat loss is one of these. Agriculture, resource extracting, urban and suburban development contribute to this. We also have disease and non-native species invasion. The autumn olive shrub crowds out wildflowers, preventing bees from pollinating it and giving them a chance to live. We then have the mite and virus species disease that take over colonies of bees and eradicate them if not stopped. Pollution and climate change are also issues. We have pesticide misuse and plant eradication due to overuse of herbicides. Global warming is also a prevalent issue. The plant migration to the north due to the rising temperatures has caused bumblebees to follow them. However, bumblebees are not suited to adapt in these environments and therefore have been eradicated. Next, I will discuss the future impacts. 1 in every 3 bites of food eaten worldwide depend on pollinators, whether that be bees or other insects. First, we could have a decrease in food population. Canola crops, cotton, soybeans, tomatoes, and even leafy greens could see a decline and would be detrimental for humans. We could have the inability to pollinate. The California almond trees, for an example, are the largest pollination event in the United States. It takes roughly 1.6 million domesticated bee colonies to pollinate this. However, in recent years, we've taken the entire nation's help to do this because of the lack of bees that we're having. We can also have an unbalanced diet. 2/3 of the crop plants worldwide rely on pollination. This includes fruits, nuts, and vegetables that we could see completely wiped out. Therefore, they would be subbed with rice, potatoes, and corn, which is an unhealthy alternative and cause to a nutrient depletion on the human bodies. So what can we do about this? First, we can have ecological or organic farming. We could avoid GMOs, preserve diversity, and promote pollination. This would lead to bigger crop yields and put more of a focus on the human production for crops rather than animals or other. We could also learn about our pesticides. Nicotinoids and neonicotinoids are extremely harmful ingredients in most of the pesticides on the market today. These are nicotine-based ingredients that have the same effect on bees as they do on humans. It could cause mental defects, weakness, and death. They could also get extremely addicted. What we can do instead is have organic or non-nicotine-based pesticides that we use in our large-scale farming or even backyard garden. So also we need to have stricter company regulations. Syngenta, Bayer, BASF, Monsanto, and many other large-scale companies control 100% of the world market for genetically modified crops. However, these companies use nicotinoids and neonicotinoids as I mentioned previously. This is a downfall for the United States, especially because we don't have the correct bans on these products, and therefore it's depleting our pollinators, such as bees and other insects. And this information came from the Greenpeace organization. So I have discussed the major threats, the future impacts, and how we can help the pollinators. Whether this be through stricter guidelines for our companies, for advocating for the bees, or for just trying our best in our everyday lives to plant more flowers. As citizens, lawmakers, and farmers, it's up to us to decide how we act on this information.